Hello learners, you all are welcome to senior secondary level mathematics program. Dear learner, we have already discussed about what exactly the complex number and the modulus part of the complex number, the conjugate and equality of two complex number. That part we have discussed already. Now we will be discuss more about complex number. Basically now we will be discuss about what are the different operations of complex numbers. That means we already know basically 4 operations. One is addition, subtraction, we can say multiplication and division part of the complex number, and also we will discuss about how we have to find the square root of a complex number. That part right now we will have discuss about. When talking about operation, you already know that is very important things. The operation of a complex number will be slightly different from the operations of we can say the real number. In case of real number, we have a directly we operate between the two real numbers. But in case of complex, it is some extent different. How it is different, and that part right now we will discuss about. The first thing is when talking about addition. The first is when talking about first part we will be discuss about the addition of two complex number. When talking about addition of two complex number, remember in a complex number there are two part. One is real part, another is we can say the imaginary part. Here what will we do? The corresponding real part will be added to each other, the corresponding imaginary part will be added to each other. How it is? For example, suppose Z1 is the one of the complex number, like I can say A plus IB, okay, and Z2 would be the another complex number which is equal to C plus ID. Okay. How will we do? Z1 plus Z2 which is equal to I can say A plus IB plus C plus ID. Okay. In case of addition, the real part will be added to each other. That means I can write A plus C plus I into B plus T, because corresponding imaginary part will be added to each other. So I can say I into B plus D. This is the way to adding between the two complex number. For example, suppose I would like to take the example. Remember, one thing is very important when talking about addition of a two complex number, their sum is defined by, I already told you, Z1 plus Z2 which equal to A plus C plus B plus T plus I. For example, suppose I have to take Z1 equal to suppose 2 plus 3I. Okay. Z2 is the another complex number. Suppose I can write 7 plus I can say 10I. Okay. Now question is, what will be the value of Z1 plus Z2? Okay. Z1 plus Z2, it will be I can say Z1 plus Z2 which is equal to 2 plus 7. Okay, because the real part to be added to each other. Here the real part is 2, here the real part is 7. So I can say 9 plus I into the imaginary part. Both the imaginary part of the complex number will be added to each other. That means 3 plus 10 which equal to 13. So simply I can say which equal to 9 plus 13I. Okay. So Z1 plus Z2, its value will be 9 plus 13I. This is the way, we can say this is the way to find out the addition of two complex number. Okay. But we must have to understand what exactly the different we can say properties of addition of a complex number. We have already learned about the properties based on addition on the real number. That part we have already known. But in case of complex number, there will be certainly there are the different properties. What are the properties? The first property is taking the closure property. When talking about the closure property, remember, important thing is when we add between the two complex number, the result will be also a, we can say result will be also a complex number. So, we can say the closure property is satisfied by the addition of the complex number. Okay. That means very simply I can say the closure property will be satisfied. So, simply I can say Z1 plus Z2 will be Z3, which is also a complex number, which is also a complex number. When talking about commutative properties, that means suppose Z1 is the one of the complex number, Z2 the another complex number. When we add to each other, that means I can say Z1 plus Z2, which is equal to Z2 plus Z1. So, I can say the commutative properties also satisfy the complex number. Okay. When talking about simply associated property, remember associated property will take, suppose Z1 is the one of the complex number, Z2, Z3. There are the three different complex number. So, I can write Z1 plus Z2 plus Z3, which is equal to, I can write Z1 plus Z2 plus Z3. This result will be same. So, I can say that the associated properties also satisfy commutative property and associated property, closure property. Three property will be satisfy the complex number. When we will be move for the existence of additive identity, remember when we add a 0 with the complex number, any complex number, the result will be get the complex number itself. That means we can say existence of additive identity also satisfy. So, for example, if z equal to a plus bi, then a plus bi plus 0, that means I already told you any number can be written in the form of a complex number. So, 0 can be written 0 plus 0i. So, a plus bi plus 0 plus 0i, which equal to a plus bi, which is equal to, that means the original complex number z. So, I can say that very simply I can say that existence of additive identity also satisfied by the complex number. Okay. Now, the fifth property is existence of additive inverse. Additive inverse means, for example, in case of the real number a plus minus a, which equal to 0. Similarly, in case of the complex number, suppose z is the one complex number, minus z, suppose we would like to take, that means negative part of the complex number, when we add with the positive of the complex number, you will find the value, will find the 0. That means suppose very simply I can say z equal to a plus bi. Okay. Then a plus bi plus minus a minus bi, which is equal to, I can say very simply I can say that z plus minus z, which is equal to 0, that which is nothing but 0 plus 0i. So, simply I can say that existence of additive identity, additive inverse of the complex number also satisfy. So, all four features, we can say 4 properties satisfied by the complex number. That is the very important things. Now, important things will be discussed, that is the subtraction. When talking about subtraction is similar, we cannot exactly same, but similar with the addition part. For example, suppose z1 is the one of the complex number, suppose I have taken 5 plus 7i. Okay. z2 is the another complex number, suppose 2 plus 3i. Okay. Right now, we are going to find out z1 minus z2. z1 minus z2 means one complex number is subtracted from the another complex number. How will it be subtract? z1 minus z2 means corresponding real part will be subtract from each other. That means 5 minus 2, I can say 5 minus 2, that is 3, plus I can say 7 minus 3, which equal to 4i. Okay. Suppose I would like to take z2 minus z1, that means 2 minus 5, which equal to minus, I can say minus 3, and 3i minus 7i, which equal to, I can say minus 4i. just the sign will be changed, but the process remains same. Okay. So, similar subtraction is similar with the addition of the complex number, that is not a difficult part. But right now we will be move the third operation, that is very important things, we can say the multiplication of a complex number. For multiplication, there is a, we can say there is a some extent different from the addition and subtraction part. Suppose I would like to take suppose Z1 is the complex number which is equal to A plus Bi. Okay. Z2 is the another complex number, suppose C plus I can say Di. Okay. Now, Z1 multiply with Z2 which is equal to, you will find A plus Bi multiply with C plus Di which is equal to, there will be a formula, that is AC minus BD plus AD plus BC into Y. That is the formula, and individually when we multiply and when we simplify, the same result we will find. That means I can say very simply, that means AC minus BD plus I can say AD plus BC into I. This is the way to find out the multiplication of a two complex number. For example, suppose I would like to take the example, that is very important things. Suppose one thing is, remember the procedure we have to follow. The multiplication procedure, what is the procedure? That means I can say suppose Z1 equal to 2 plus 3i, okay, and Z2 equal to I can say 3 plus suppose 5i. Okay. Now, we are going to find out Z1 multiply with Z2. That formula is, I can say individually you can multiply, that means 2 multiply with this complex number plus 3y multiply with this complex number, and we have to simplify, we will find the result. Another part is by using the formula. Using the formula you will find that formula, you know that suppose this is A plus Bi and that is suppose C plus Di, we have will discuss AC minus BD plus I into I can say AD plus BC. This is the formula. So, I can say AC means I can say A and C, that means 6 minus BD I can say this is the B and D, AC minus BD I can say 3 into 5 15, 6 minus 15 plus I into AD, that means 2 into 5 which equal to 10 plus BC matlab 3 into 3, okay, that is 9. So, I can say simply 6 minus 15 AC minus BD, that means 6 minus 15 you will find 9 minus 9 plus 10 plus 9 which equal to 19i. This is the, we can say when we multiply Z1 Z2 you will find the value equal to minus 9 plus 19i. Okay. This is the way we have to multiply between the two complex number. But remember, there is also a very important thing is, there is also a properties on multiplication. What are that properties? First properties is closure. Closure means I can say closure very simply I can say when we multiply two complex number, the resultant value also a complex number. That means simply I can say Z1 multiply with Z2 which is equal to suppose Z3 is also a complex number. Okay. That means I can say the closure properties satisfy in case of the multiplication of complex number. Similarly, commutative property. Commutative property is also very important things, that means Z1 into Z2 which is equal to Z2 into Z1. That means very simply I can say the commutative properties also satisfy. In case of associated property also satisfy by the complex number in case of multiplication. That means I can say Z1 multiply with Z2 into Z3 which is equal to I can say Z1 multiply with Z2 whole multiply with Z3. Okay. Next part is existence of associated properties also satisfy, And important things I can say, very simple things I can say, that before division part we will be discuss about the properties part we are discussing. When talking about properties part, remember existence of multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity, that means I can say, suppose a plus bi is the one of the complex number. When we multiply with 1 plus 0 I, that value equal to a plus bi will find. That means in case of real number, you just remember 5 multiply with 1, the value you will find out 5. In case of complex number, if you multiply with 1, that is same, we can say same complex number you will find out. Next part means we can say existence of multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse, that means multiplicative, we can say simply multiplicative identity, multiplicative inverse, both the case satisfied by the complex number. Now important thing is we will discuss about very important things, that is multiplication inverse, that means 2 minus 4i. Before, you must have to understand, when talking about multiplicative inverse, there is a, we can say there is a formula. That formula, what is the formula, that part will be discussed. Before division part will be discussed, that is the very important things. The result is, we can say, that is the multiplicative inverse, I can say, for non-zero complex number, z, I can say that is z conjugate divided by z modulus whole square. Okay, multiplicative inverse, suppose we have to going to find out. Okay, that means z conjugate divided by z modulus ka whole square. Okay, for example, suppose I would like to take suppose 2 minus 4i. What will be the multiplication inverse? Okay, so that formula is, suppose I can say, suppose z equal to 2 minus 4i. Okay, then multiplication inverse, which is equal to, that formula is z conjugate divided by z modulus ka whole square. This is the formula. Okay, and how we have to find out, you just remember, when talking about z equal to 2 minus 4i, I can write z bar which equal to 2 plus 4i. It is correct, because the negative become positive in case of the conjugate, and z, I can say z modulus which equal to, I can say 2 whole square plus, I can say minus 4 whole square ka square root, which equal to, I can say 16 plus 4, which equal to, I can say square root of 20. Okay. Then when talking about multiplication inverse, which is equal to, we have already known, that means z bar z conjugate divided by z modulus whole square, which is equal to, I can say 2 plus 4i divided by z modulus whole square. That means I can say square root of 20 whole square, which equal to, you can simply write 20. So you will find 2 by 20, I can write 1, I can write very simply 1 by 10 plus 1 by 5i. This is the multiplication inverse. Very simply I can say this will be the multiplication inverse of 2 plus 4i. That means 1 by 10 plus 1 by 5i is the multiplicative inverse of 2 plus 4i. This is the way we have to find out by using the formula, that is conjugate of z divided by modulus of z ka whole square. In case of whether we are going to find out the multiplicative inverse of a complex number. Okay. Now we will be discuss another concept that is very important, that is that is the division of a complex number. It is also very important things. When talking about division of a complex number, remember division of a complex number involves multiplying the both numerator and denominator with a conjugate of denominator will be explained through an example. Of course, we have to find out, suppose Z1 equal to suppose A plus Bi, okay. Z2 equal to C plus Di, then Z1 by Z2 which is equal to, important thing is denominator should not be equal to 0. If it is 0, then you will not find, that means it is undefined. So, the condition is C plus Di should not be 0. That means we can say very simply I can say, suppose Z1 equal to A plus Bi and Z2 equal to C plus Di and which is not equal to 0. Suppose we are going to find out Z1 by Z2, we have to rationalize the denominator. That means I can write C plus Di multiply with C minus Di, then you will find A plus B into A minus B formula, then it become a rationalized number you will find. And the same quantity means the quantity what we have divided in denominator, same quantity will be multiplied with in the numerator. That means A plus Bi multiply with C minus Di. This is the way we have to divide between the two complex number. By taking an example, we will be more understand, we will be take an example, it will be better to understand. Suppose find, before that part we have to discuss, that means 3i by 4 minus 2i, 3i by 4 minus 2i, okay. That means I can say 3 plus I by 4 minus 2i, okay. How we have to divide between the two complex number. Suppose this is the, suppose I can say, suppose Z1 equal to 3 plus I and Z2 which is equal to 4 minus 2i, and we have divide one complex number with another complex number. So, simply I can say when talking about 3 plus I by 4 minus 2i, what we will do here, that means I can say 4 minus 2i is the denominator and denominator shall be, we can say, rationalize. So, 4 minus 2i I can multiply with 4 plus 2i. This is the procedure. If it is 4 plus 2i, then we have to multiply 4 minus 2i, okay, in order to find A plus B into A minus B formula, okay. This is the techniques, and numerator part is 3 plus I, and we have, you remember, we have the quantity 4 plus 2i divided in, we can say, in denominator. Same things we have to multiply with numerator. That means I can say 4 plus 2i, okay. Now what you will find? You will find, you just observe, that is A plus B into C plus D formula in case of the numerator. I have just numerator. That means I can say AC minus BD. AC means I can say 3 into 4, that is 12, AC minus BD. BD means 1 into 2, that means 1 into 2, that will be 2, plus I into AD plus BC. AD means I can say AD is here 3, AD here is 4, that is again 12, AD plus BC. BC means I can say I, that is 1, and C is equal to, I can say 2, okay. I can say that means I can say 1 into 2 into I square, that is equal to minus 1. So, I can say 12 plus of minus 2 divided by, I can say A plus B into A minus B, that formula equal to A square minus B square. So, I can say 4 whole square S square minus B square minus of, I can say, minus 2i the whole square. You will find, the result will find 12 minus 2, that equal to 10, plus 12 plus minus 2, that is equal to 10. 10 into I, which is again 10i divided by 4 square, which equal to 16, minus minus become plus, 2 ka whole square 4, 16 plus 4, which equal to, I can say, 20, So 10 plus 10i by 20. Again we simplify, I can say 10 by 20 plus 10i divided by 20, which is equal to, I can say 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2i. 1 by 2i. This is the way we have to divide one complex number with another complex number. This is the way I am talking, this is the techniques to find out, we can say, division of two complex number, and you must have to understand it. And it is also easy. The first step is we have to rationalize the denominator. And how we have to rationalize denominator, that part we have already known. And the numerator part, those quantity we have multiply in denominator, same quantity will multiply the numerator, and then we have to multiplication between the two complex number in numerator, then simplify, then we have to find out the value. This is the way, and very easy methods also. We have to find out square root of a complex number. Suppose I would like to take one of the complex number is suppose 7 plus 24i. How we have to find out? That part will be right now discuss about 7 plus 24i square root. When talking about 7 plus 24, suppose I would like to take very simply 7 plus 24i, what will be its square root? This is the question mark. Okay. How we have to find out? And what will be its value? What will be its value? That is the very important things. Okay. Suppose, dear learners, let us discuss. Suppose I would like to take, suppose 7 plus 24i, which is square root, which is equal to suppose a plus ib. Suppose I have taken. Okay. Now what will happen? Suppose we have to remove the square root. The right hand part will be again square. Okay. This is the principle. So I can write 7 plus 24i, which is equal to a plus ib whole square. So I can write a square plus, I can write a square plus 2abi minus b square. Okay. Now what will happen? What will find? You find that means you can compare. You can compare 2abi, that means imaginary part. We can say simply imaginary part. This is the imaginary part and this is the imaginary part. So I can say that 2abi equal to 24i, just comparing. Right now we can write 2ab equal to 24. So I can write ab equal to, I can say 12. The value of ab we have find a equal to 12. Okay. Suppose we have find ab equal to 12. Okay. Now if you just compare a square minus b square equal to 17, because this is the real part, a square minus b square equal to, we have find 7. Okay. Suppose we would like to take a square plus b square whole square, that there is a formula, you know that, you already know that, a square plus b square whole square, which is equal to, I can say, very simply I can say that a square minus b square whole square plus 4a square b square. There is the formula. So when we are going to find out a square plus b square whole square, you just check a square minus b square, that value equal to 7. 7 whole square, that means I can say 7 into 7 plus 4, I can say 4 into ab ka whole square. So I can write 7 into 7, which equal to 49 plus 4 into ab value we have find 12. 12 multiply with 12, that means which equal to 144. So 4 into 144. When we simplify this quantity, you will find 625. Remember what we have find? 625 equal to a square plus b square whole square. Again suppose I would like to find out a square plus b square, which is equal to square root of 625, you will find the 25. Okay. So dear learners, when here what you will find? Very important things, that means I can say, simply I can say the value of a square minus b square we have find 25, and the value of ab equal to 12, or we can say a square minus b square we have find 7. This is the important things. And what we have to do here, remember, suppose here what we are going to find out the square root of 7 plus 24i. Okay. The thing is, when two things we have find out. One is I can say here that a square minus b square, I can say a square minus b square we have find 7, and a square plus b square we have find the value equal to 25. Okay. Now, when we simplify this one, or we can say add this two equation, you will find minus b square plus b square will cancel, you will find suppose 2a square which equal to 7 plus 25 which equal to I can say 32. So, I can say a square, the value of a square which equal to 16. Okay. The value of a which equal to, you can say square root of 16 which equal to plus minus 4. Okay. So, value of a we find plus minus 4. Again you observe, again you just observe what you will find, very simple things you will here find out. The value of a we have already find out plus minus 4. Now what you will find, see, a equal to I can say plus minus 4. When we put the value of a in equation suppose 2, you will find that b square equal to I can say 25 minus 16 का whole square, that means 9 square root which equal to I can say that b square equal to I can say simply the b square value equal to which equal to I can say that is 9. Okay. Now, the value of b equal to you will find plus minus 3. Okay. The target is we have to find out the value of a and the value of b. The two things we have find out. One thing is the value of a equal to plus minus 4 and b equal to plus minus 3. Now, we are going to find out the value of 7 plus 24i, and we have taken it is nothing but a plus bi. Okay. So, you will find a equal to suppose plus and b equal to plus part, that means positive part. So, I can say suppose a equal to plus 4 and b equal to plus 3, then a plus ib which equal to I can say 4 plus 3i. Okay. And minus a minus bi which equal to minus 4 minus 3i. Okay. So, we can simply now we can say the square root, it is the I can say lengthy step, but methods are very easily we can find out square root of a complex number. Here we find out the square root of I can say the square root of 7 plus 24i which is equal to minus 4 minus 3i is the one of the value, another value equal to plus 4 plus 3i. There are the two different value we will find out. So, dear learners, this is the we can say this is the way to find out the square root of a complex number. Dear learners, basically what we have discussed, the different operations on complex number, that is very important. How we have to add between the two complex number, how we have to subtract one complex number from another complex number, how we have to multiply between the two complex number, how we have to divide two complex number, and also we have discussed about, that is very important, in the properties of the addition, the properties of multiplication of complex number. And lastly part is the very important things we have discussed, that is square root of a complex number. It is of course it is the some extent we can say lengthy, but it is the very easily we can find out when we have to practice more times. So, that is why you must have to watch our live eVidya program regularly for the senior secondary program on eVidya channel number 12 and visit our website, that is very important things, www.nios.ac.in on online course material, because on online course material you will find the huge number of video tutorials, audio program, also you will find the text material also. Dear learners, thank you, and I hope that you have enjoyed learning with me. Thank you, learners.